I think anyone who has ever played Dead by Daylight has subconsciously asked themselves these questions. Where are these games taking place? How come when a survivor is sacrificed, you can just load up into another match? And what is that? But what you probably haven't asked yourself is, would I survive in place of these survivors? That's right, I'm copying the video of one of my favorite YouTubers, but I'm doing it on the game I make content on, DBD. How original. So today I'm gonna pick a few killers and give you my strategies, my game plan, and my thought process to see if I can survive. Let's get into it. Now this one is pretty easy. Compared to how fast the survivors run, the Legion is faster than the survivors, and that's how they injure them so easily. However, the survivors are slow. The speed survivors run is like 4 meters per second, which I think is around 10 miles per hour, I think. 9? I can do 9 miles per hour, blindfolded, hands tied behind my back, and butt booty naked with my cheeks clapping in the wind with maximum efficiency. Like, I know I could easily do 15 miles per hour easily, which, what would that be, like 7 meters per second, I think? A survivor using sprint burst is around 6 meters per second, and yeah, I'm dusting that. And to those who say, you're gonna get tired, no I'm not. If my life is on the line, I'm not getting tired. I'd rather die of exhaustion before I let some teenage dirtbag catch up to me with the intentions of stabbing me because their band didn't go viral or some dumb shit. But if it's all 4 of them at once, yeah, I might be cooked. They could just corner me eventually, and yeah, I'd be a goner. But if we're talking about one at a time, like how they are in the trials of DBD, then yes, I'm fine. Joey, I'd be damned if a nigga named Joey will catch up to me. Frank, what is he, a hot dog? He's not catching me. Susie, I might just have to hit her from the back, and Julie, I might have to let her hit me from the back. Alright, I think I'm getting way too comfortable speaking my mind on this channel. But yeah, none of them are catching up to me, and this is free. And let's say I can't use my speed as a cheat code, because if I run faster than all of the killers, then I couldn't really die to any of them. So that's kind of unfair. It's kind of a cheat code. So from now on, if I make another video like this, I will not be saying just run faster than them. They still aren't killing me though. Other than being a fast teenager, they ain't really got shit else. They ain't stronger than me. Some people call me Maui's cousin for a reason. And I'm not scared of a knife. I'm fighting back. You stabbed me once, well, guess what that means? That means you were in range of the meanest gut punch or uppercut. You're losing teeth. If you're stabbing me with a knife, that means you're in range to lose all the teeth out of your mouth. And it's not like I can actually bleed out, because then I could just mend my guts. I could just put my guts back in that aren't really there. So yeah, this one's easy.
I ain't gay.
What are you talking about? You took her to that club.
They play good music.
What about our trip to San Francisco then?
I wanted to go shopping.
You made love to me.
No, ho. First of all, you suck my...
Now, we're not going off the movie, because this is DBD killers I would survive, not horror movies I could survive, just to clear up some confusion. That being said, I might be chopped. And I know it sounds contradictory because I said how I would just dog walk Legion, but when I imagine being in the game myself, we're talking about being in first person, because that's how we live. And with first person, instead of seeing Ghostface like this, you would see Ghostface like this. Yeah, you're not winning. But don't get me wrong, he's also just a human with a mask like Legion, but you literally don't know where he is. And yes, I can also knock his teeth out, but Ghostface is way more dangerous with a knife than some angsty teens who accidentally killed one guy in a convenience store. This guy has killed multiple people before, and he's not stopping. So even though I don't think I would die, if I survived, it sure as hell wouldn't be easy. I would definitely get hurt really bad. So this one's more of like a 50-50. I feel like if I got him on a map like Ormond or Eve of Crows, I would win, no diff. But if it was like Midwich or the Red Forest, then yeah, I'm so chopped. So this one's legit a 50-50. Let me know what you guys think. Now listen, everybody watching this video is gonna say, oh, this is easy for us. You might need to check again, buddy. Skull Merchant isn't just a woman with a drone. She is a genius mastermind. She was so smart, she was top of her class, but when her father lost his job and they went poor, she couldn't afford school, so she got kicked out. So she killed the person who became the top of her class because she thought she was better. Bitch, you're not even in the school anymore. She's crazy. She taught herself how to flip money, invest, and maybe even gamble, and she became a self-made millionaire by 18 years old. Someone that smart is obviously gonna be able to outsmart me, bro. Plus, she also has the element of surprise since she is very quiet. I have to get Jen's done, which obviously she can keep tabs on, and yeah, she's just a bloodlusted mastermind, and I personally don't think surviving her would be a walk in the park. I think she'd be harder to beat than Ghostface, that's for sure, and I gave him a 50% chance of killing me, but a stealthy lady who knows where I am at all times, has a double blade the size of my ripped meaty thighs, yeah, I might be cooked. Or if I saw her like around the corner and she like teased me a little bit, and yeah, I'm folding, I'm running after her for her voluptuous booty, and I'm dying on the spot. Wait, everybody break for water. I'm dead without a question. Now, I come from a family that really likes a certain medicinal herb, if you catch my drift. However, even though I do like this medicinal herb and the benefits of this herb, I personally don't like the influence that this herb gives me. In short words, I don't smoke. You probably do, you thug. Whenever I'm under the influence of this medicine, I feel weird. I feel like I'm not in my body. I feel like TV static all over. I can't feel my lungs filled with air. In short words, I like feeling normal. I think it's low-key underappreciated. Like when you're sick and then you start reminiscing on the times that you weren't sick. What am I talking about? I'm getting sidetracked. What I'm trying to say is, if I slightly panic when I'm barely under medicinal influence, what do you think is gonna happen when I start hallucinating? I'm just being completely real with you guys. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Plus, look at his face. Doctor is one of the least pleasurable things in Dead by Daylight to look at, and whatever this thing is. His teeth and eyes being stuck wide open, chasing me, laughing maniacally, and constantly shocking me with electricity, which also hurts. Yeah, I'm either having a heart attack or I'm giving up so he can just put me out of my misery, bro. But if you like being high, then you'd probably be able to get through the hallucinations that Doctor gives you, maybe. So, yeah, it just comes down to whether or not you're a thug. This one comes down to one thing, emetophobia. I think I'm saying that right. That is the fear of throwing up. And if you have emetophobia, you're safe in this video. I'm not going to show anything triggering. Maybe. Because obviously she wants to sacrifice you, but to get you injured, she wants to throw up on you. But then once you're sick, she doesn't really do anything else. She doesn't have like a sharp object, just whatever this is. And trust me, that's not knocking me out, bro. I don't care how strong she apparently is. I'm hitting the Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll. But her corrupted or vile or whatever, the red purge, the red puke, apparently feels like knives or like acid or something like that. So I'll just stay sick in order to let her get that red puke. I'm fine with throwing up. I mean, I'm the kind of person that doesn't mind throwing up much, like at all. But if I need to, I have no problem doing it. If your body doesn't want it in your body, why aren't you listening to your body? Just throw up. Better out than in. Now look, I'm not saying this to make people with this fear feel dumb or mad at me, because I'm not trying to make you feel dumb, and I frankly don't care if you're mad at me. But if you don't have this fear, you're not losing against a plague. The plague is a DBD killer I can easily survive, but if you have emetophobia, you're most likely cooked.
Why couldn't you just live for me? You had a choice. Why didn't you choose me?
This one I thought would be easy. I've watched season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul because it came in a DBD, and really quick, I do gotta say, Tokyo Ghoul season 1 has like the best pacing in any show I've ever watched. I'm getting sidetracked again, and at first my thought was, this will be easy. Kaneki doesn't want to eat humans at all, plus if he gets hungry, I'll just make him a nice hot cup of coffee. But I don't know why I didn't think of this at first, but we have the Kaneki from like when the switch flipped, and he fully embraced being a ghoul, lost his mind, went crazy against Jason and ate him. So if I'm against this crazed, super hungry ghoul Kaneki, do I stand a chance? The answer is no. Why do you think he's constantly screaming in the lobby screen and during the match? He's insane. And I think I speak for all of us civilians when I say, yeah, we don't stand a single chance. And it's even worse if it's Rize and not Kaneki, because apparently she's in the entity's realm too. So technically, if we had to face Rize too, we're not standing a chance. Not only that, but me and you are folding if she starts trying to talk to us like how she was talking to Kaneki at the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul. So yeah, 0% chance for you. Now mommy Huntress. Yeah, we aren't surviving this, gang. Huntress lost her mom in her arms when she was a little girl. So with what her mom told her and with what she taught herself, she became an unstoppable force. She would be the ultimate weapon, pun intended, and she would kill anyone stepping foot into her forest, but she couldn't do it to the little girls that came into her forest. But she would take them and tie them around the neck in her cabin so they couldn't make it outside, because what happened to her mother when she was young, she didn't want that happening to them, so they're stuck inside. She just wanted a daughter, but then they die of sickness or starvation. It makes Huntress even more insane. It made her more insane. So she started invading villages and stealing little girls. I really just said that sentence out loud. Hopefully my neighbors don't hear me. And one night, a large group of German soldiers came into the forest, well armed, I may add, and none of them were found alive. With just hatchets and tactics, she wiped out a whole squad of armed German soldiers. A 6'5" Russian shredded hunter that wipes out squads of soldiers, villages, and kidnaps little girls since her mom died. And you expect me to survive this? You guys ever been working on a generator and you just get a hatchet right to your back meat and you can just get cross-mapped? Yeah, that is lore accurate. Even me, a very handsome, confident, humble, and perfect light-skinned man, I am not surviving this, so what makes you think you are? Yeah, we're not. Nope, we're dead. Professional tweaker running at 40 miles per hour, 30 to 40 miles per hour, yeah, we're dead. And that's whether or not I could survive the DBD killers if I wasn't dead by daylight. Obviously, I'm not gonna do the whole roster. Come on, I don't want this video to be like 10 hours long, and plus I put a lot of editing into this video. So obviously you know what I'm gonna say next. If you guys want a part 2, I can easily make this a series on the channel until I run out of killers. So let me know if you guys really do want to see a part 2. If you guys have any strategies, a game plan, or a thought process against these killers that I didn't think about these killers that I talked about in the video, why don't you comment them down below and let's see what y'all come up with. If you want a part 2, make sure you guys just let me know. Comment any video ideas down below and I just might do them. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope you have a good day.
It started when we were younger.